Welcome back, students. I hope you had fun observing Billy Joe through the first 16 pages of your novel. Remember, this week your challenge is to partner up with a peer and do your notebook entry together. You can collaborate on Google Docs, you can FaceTime, call each other, set up a Google Hangout, or any other way that works for you. You can figure out what works, do it with your partner, but you must submit your entries separately in order to receive credit. So by now you've probably noticed that Billy Joe is like a redheaded tomboy who loves to play the piano and who has a big heart. She has a crush on a boy named Mad Dog. She knows how to weasel her way to get what she wants from her mom. So readers, today, as you continue through pages 17 through 25 of Out of the Dust, I want you to move beyond observing Billy Joe to investigating minor characters. And that just means any other character besides Billy Joe, the main character. So here's how this will go. Anytime you come across a new character, a different character, through pages 17 through 25, you'll log the character's name, and then you'll jot down details about that character. I'll show you how to do this in just a second, but I really hope that you spend some time today investigating minor characters and seeing how that really enhances what you're learning about this time period and the people who lived through it. Alright students, so here is notebook entry number 4. It says read or listen to my recording of pages 17 through 25, and then as you read, track at least 3 minor characters through one of the following note-taking methods. You might try mind mapping, you might try using the boxes and bullets method, or you might try just doing a chart. If you want to do 3 minor characters out of all of the pages that you've read so far, 1 through 25, that's fine. I'm going to go with the chart method for today, and we're just going to read through the first poem that starts on page 17. It's called Not Too Much to Ask. We haven't had a good crop in 3 years, not since the bounty of 31. And we're all whittled down to the bone these days, even Ma with her new round belly. But still, when the committee came asking, Ma donated 3 jars of applesauce and some cured pork and a feed sack nightie she'd sewn for our coming baby. So if we're tracking minor characters, we're looking for those who are not Billy Joe. And who do we encounter here in this poem? Yes, it is Ma. Now, in order to find out what she's like, we have to look at details from the text. We've heard a lot about Ma so far in pages 1 through 16. You could always go back and use details from before pages 17 through 25. But in this particular poem, we see Ma has a round belly and that she donated 3 jars of applesauce, some cured pork, and a feed sack nightie that she'd sewn for our coming baby. So if I was going to pull out a character trait, something to describe her personality, I'd probably look to those things that she donated. And I would think, what character trait is that showing me? You might think generous, you might think something else. But I'm going to go with generous. So I'm going to write that character trait, generous. And the example from the text is Ma donated applesauce, cured pork, and a nightie. So that would be just something that the child would sleep in. I'd like you to find 2 more examples. You can use my one about Ma of minor characters in the pages that you're reading this week, 1 through 25. If you want to do more minor character tracking, that's great. If you want to find more traits than just 1 per character, that's fine too, but you need to have at least 1, and you should support it with an example from the text, no matter which way you choose to take those notes. If you have questions, as always, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm available to you whenever you need it, and I look forward to reading your entries. Thank you.